It's one of those things that, as a player, in the back of your mind, you're always going, oh God, she's done her ACL, poor thing. But you never think it's going to happen to you. It is the unknown. The worst days were not knowing. And I think as soon as I was told, this is what you've done, it was, right, okay, what's the possibility? When am I going to be back?
10 on each side.
I'm very lucky with the way I've come through Liverpool and my journey through football, because I've always had support behind me. My friends growing up were always massive football fans, whether they'd be male or female. I was 2 years at Prestatyn Town, and then at the age of 8 I got scouted for Liverpool. Was at Liverpool till the age of 18, then went to Sheffield United first team, and then ended up at AFC Fylde. At the age of 6, to be told by a grown man that actually we don't want you in your team because you're a girl. I always remember it was a very difficult conversation that my dad had with me.
The manager said that she wasn't going to make it in the boys team, so she was disappointed, and she asked me if I'd start a football team. I knew other girls who were playing in the local team in Bodnant in their junior school, so I combined them and then I started Prestatyn Girls.
Joining Liverpool at the age of 8 was the biggest thing that an 8-year-old can even dream about. My dad, my brother were both Liverpool fans, so to have that opportunity to just go and have a go at training with them to start with, it was really eye-opening to see that actually in this small area of Prestatyn where there wasn't a girls' football team to start, I was going to Liverpool and there was so many girls there that had played for years, and I was shocked by it at first, but I'd say the person I am today is majorly down to the fact that I was at Liverpool's academy through the whole of my growing up and, you know, going through my teenage years and having that pure commitment and dedication. The person I am today is because of that.
Lean back into it, little walk. Okay. Let me just check.
Can I move the cones?
Yeah. Keep it steady.
It was a gorgeous day. It was Easter Sunday, playing at Sheffield, a ground that I'd played on loads of times before, previously being at Sheffield. The pitch was dry, and we joked before the game saying, God, you could play on your Astros, you know, on this pitch. Went out, and in the second half, I intercepted the ball. My foot got stuck in one of the holes that they tried to fork the pitch with. And as I went to turn, my knee stayed and the rest didn't. And I think as soon as I did it, I knew I'd done something. And it was one of them. It was near the end of the season, but all I could think in the back of my mind was, it's going to be at least a year.
I knew there was something wrong as soon as she'd done it, because she's never, you know, she's a hard knock, to be fair. You know, she'll continue playing through little injuries and what have you, and she just wants to play football. And when she did it, I knew there was something wrong.
When am I going to get a scan? Am I going to be getting it through the club? Am I going to get it on NHS? If it is NHS, how long will that take? I think that was the hardest part of it all, was being the uncertainty of everything. So I first did it the 17th of April, and I think the first time I got it MRI scan to find out what I'd actually done was over 4 weeks later. That's when they said it's your ACL and actually both your meniscus as well.
Onto the calf ones.
I don't think I'll be very good at them.
No? Let's see it.
The journey with rehab started really slow. I remember thinking, oh my gosh, this is going to be the longest year of my life, because when you come out of the operation, they say, right, it's going to be about 12 months, which you pretty much tell yourself anyway. And up until Christmas, it was very slow. It was very much about getting the swelling down. With regards to physio, I go twice a week at the Alex Hospital with a physio there, and I also go private at the Athlete Factory with Jason, and that is purely for the fact of I get my balance, my coordination with the NHS side, but Jason takes me that one step further to get back on the pitch. He takes me to that place of doing the strong weights, doing the plyometrics, being able to run again. And that at the start was really hard because in my head I kept comparing myself to people who've just done their ACL. And when I went back to consultant appointments, they'd say, but you've done both meniscus as well. It's a bit different. And I think now, and only just now, 5 months post-surgery, I'm now telling myself I'm in a good place, I'm on track to where I need to be. But going to Jason has really, really helped me with my confidence more than anything. For me, what keeps me going is the girls in school. I'm privileged enough to coach them on a weekly basis. We've been able to get to national finals 2 years in a row, and it's silly things like they'll Google your name and it's, oh, you played for Liverpool, oh, you've played for Wales. That's what drives me to keep going, to see if I can get back to the level I was playing at before my injury, which is more of a drive from myself, but also it's for them to show them actually, yeah, you get setbacks in life and in all different forms, but it's not a reason to stop doing what you love.